What bourbons and whiskeys should you be drinking this summer? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today, we are going to be going over my must-have bottles of bourbons and whiskeys that you should be drinking this summer. Now, for this criteria of this list, I only have one thing, and for me, I feel like because of those hot summer days and those muggy summer nights, you need something that's a little bit lower proof. So I'm looking for bottles that are under 100 proof, but still absolutely filled with flavor. So before we get into my list, as always, put your list down in the comments below. Let me know what bottles of bourbon under 100 proof you think go perfectly for summertime. Make sure you guys drop that like for the video, leave that comment like I said, and smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and I want every single one of you to be a part of it. Link to the Patreon is down below. For as little as $2 a month, you can help support me like you would not believe. But without further ado, let's get into the summertime buzz list. Alright, so like I said, all of these bottles are under 100 proof, and bottle number one is going to go to Elijah Craig single barrels, but not the barrel proof. We're going for the 94 proof down bottle. These are some of the best bottles of low proof bourbon that you can get your hands on in the market. They're full of flavor, higher age stuff for like $40. You cannot go wrong with it. I've got, I think, two 10-year bottles and one 8-year. This is one of the 10s. It's a Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits pick here in Jersey, and it is fan-freaking-tastic. I'll tell you, these Elijah Craig single barrels at 94 proof will not disappoint anybody. They might be a little bit harder to find, but if you can get your hands on one of these are some summertime crushers that everybody will love. Whether you mix it, put it on ice, or sip it neat, you can't go wrong with these. Let's get into bottle number two. Bottle number two is going to be one of the harder ones to find. This is going to be Eagle Rare. Now, it does not have to be a store pick for this list, but this one specifically is a store pick. Eagle Rare at 90 proof, Buffalo Trace mash bill number one, 10 years old, super sweet, super fruity, got a lot of sweetness going on for it, and you know, it is a great summertime sipping bottle of bourbon. You can put it in cocktails if you have the ability to find multiple bottles. Eagle Rare is just one of those bottles that's super crushable, fits that summertime palette for me, and I know it probably does for a lot of you as well. It's just, if you're able to find it, then by all means do what you want with that bottle of bourbon. Let's get into bottle number three. Bottle number three, I wanted to put something a little bit different in this list. That's still something that has some really deep flavors in there, but not super proofy. And what better way to do that than with Woodford Reserve Double Oak? You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of just the regular offering of Double Oak, but these store picks, man, single barrel Double Oaks are absolutely incredible. These are, I think, 90.4 proof. And man, they are flavor punchers to the face. You can't go wrong with these. You put them in cocktails, sip it on ice, sip it neat. You're gonna get a lot of sweetness, a lot of charredness, a lot of marshmallow, a little bit more of an oaky presence. But I feel like if you're sitting by a fire late at night on a hot summer night, this is something that you might want to put over ice and enjoy while you're sitting at the fire or sitting at the river, you know, fishing for catfish or whatnot. That right there is a must-have in my opinion, but let's get into bottle number four. Bottle number four is going to go to a bottle of whiskey that I used to not really enjoy because I didn't understand it. This is the Michters American Whiskey. This is 86 proof or 83 proof? 83.4 proof. So it's a very low sipper, right? But it is so delicious. It's so crushable. It's not a bourbon. It's an American whiskey because it has the same mash bill as a bourbon, but it is finished in used American oak barrels where Michters was using their bourbon barrels, and then they aged another round of their bourbon mash bill in that old used barrel. So that's why this is an American whiskey. But nonetheless, this at 83 proof is incredible. You know, if you're looking for something that is easily approachable for new bourbon drinkers in the summertime, this is a great bottle for them. This is a great bottle for you if you're just looking for something to just sip on and not get a quick buzz, but you want something super flavorful. This Michters American whiskey is the one for you. Let's get into bottle number 5. Bottle number 5 is gonna go to another low proof bottle. This is the Cedar Ridge straight bourbon whiskey. This is bottled at 86 proof. I don't know how readily available this bottle is for a lot of you guys. Cedar Ridge did send this out my way and I did a full review of it, and I was pleasantly surprised at how flavorful this bottle is at 86 proof. Packs a lot of sweetness, not much more than that sweetness, with a little subtle oak in there, but man oh man, it is a crushable summertime sipper that everybody and their mother and father and brother and sister would absolutely enjoy. And that's why Cedar Ridge has made this list, because of just how crushable this bottle is. Let's get into bottle number 6. Bottle number 6 is gonna go to the new Jim Beam Black Label 7-year. This is set 90 proof, and it is everything you're looking for in a Jim Beam product, but just proofed down a little bit and not so harsh. It's got a little bit of peanut, it's got a little bit of oak, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of nuttiness in there, and it is, if you're a Jim Beam fan, you will absolutely love this bottle, and it is everything that you're looking for. It's absolutely wonderful in every way, shape, and form that you're looking for a summertime sipping whiskey. You just can't go wrong with the Jim Beam 7-year Black Label. We did a short review of this one on the channel, and I was very surprised at how flavorful this is for an under $25 bottle. You just can't go wrong with it. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our 7th and final bottle. Our final bottle is going to go to the Old Elk Wheated Bourbon. Now, this is a 92 proofer that I sip so slowly. I enjoy this bottle. I got this bottle probably 2.5 years ago, and I'm enjoying it so slowly. You can still get it. It's on the shelves, but for some reason, it's one of the first bottles I had ever gotten, and and every time I go to it, I remember how much I really enjoyed this bottle. It's got so much light sweetness, a little light earthiness, little graham cracker in there, and for me, graham cracker, light earthiness, there's a touch of chocolate as well. What does that bring it? That brings you s'mores, and this is pretty much a s'mores on a glass for me. Absolutely love everything that this Old Elk Wheated Bourbon has to offer. I believe it's set around 6 or 7 years distillate in this bottle. You just can't go wrong with that for me. So there you guys have it. Those are the 7 summertime sippers that I am recommending for all of you to go out there and pick up and enjoy this summertime. Like I said, I want to know what your summertime sippers are down in the comments below. Do you agree with any of my bottles that I have on the list? Do you disagree with any of them? Let me know that in the comments. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Check that link to the Patreon down below. But until next time, this has been Nathan with The Everyday Drinker. Cheers.